You betray me, my son. Odin standing over a kneeling Thor who was begging for forgiveness. You sleep around with the enemy. How could you ever be trusted? I'm loyal to the Aesir, to you, replies Thor. Odin reaches back to grab an item which he presents to Thor. Prove your loyalty. Thor looks up. A mighty hammer that has a symbol of a fork on it. Thor stands and stares at Odin, waiting for his command. Destroy every giant in Midgard. Prove to me you're not falling for the tricks of this foul race. Save us from a future in which we do not exist. Thor grabbing the hammer, he closes his eyes and remembers his beloved giant. Opens his eyes to his father. I'll do as you say, Thor says softly, as he raises the hammer towards the sky. A bright bolt of lightning hits the hammer, which can be seen across all of Midgard. Thor's bloody campaign had now begun, and no giant was safe. He will prove to Odin that even he, although he loved the giant, is an Aesir first. Thor has no motivation. Thor killed the giants in Midgard on Odin's command because he was fearful of Ragnarok. However, this doesn't make much sense why Thor decided to do this considering his past. In today's video, I will discuss the mystery of Thor's motivation and the mother of Magni. So who is Magni's mother and why is she so important? She is an important giant to the traditional Norse myth. Jarsaxa is not just the mother of Magni. She is in fact a part of a group of 9 giants including herself that are all her sisters. These 9 sisters came together to create the god known as Heimdall. Heimdall is the one who blows a horn at Ragnarok, telling the gods that Ragnarok is starting and the giants are attacking. However, Heimdall is also the one, according to the traditional myth, that Loki and him fight to the death, and he is actually responsible for Loki's demise. Now, is Heimdall actually canon to God of War? He actually is. In God of War 2018, there are 2 references to Heimdall. One where Sindri mentions him while giving Atreus mistletoe arrows.
What are these?
Braided mistletoe arrows, straighter than Heimdall and perfectly weighted.
And another is an image you can see of him in the Lake of Nine. Heimdall is in fact in this world, which double confirms that Jarsaxa did at some point exist. However, the biggest mystery is why does Thor hate the giants if he had a relationship with one? Is it possible Thor himself is getting manipulated by Odin? Now, this isn't too far-fetched, simply because we all know that Odin is the master manipulator. Odin manipulated Balder into choosing Odin over his own mother. Mimir says that he also manipulated Balder into tracking Kratos, and if he did, Odin would remove Balder's curse, which Mimir says that's an obvious lie. And let's not forget, Odin simply branded both Mimir and Freya traitors for simply having a different opinion for the giants. Odin finding out that Thor having a relationship with the giant is probably the thing he needed to get Thor to do whatever he wanted Thor to do. At this point in the story, a relationship Odin had with the giant was over because that giant had died, and during his marriage with Freya is when he decided to have Thor attack all of the giants, which Freya could not stand anymore. Who's to say that Odin finding out Thor's relationship with a giant is the reason why Thor decided to destroy all the giants, to prove his loyalty to Odin, to prove that he is an Aesir first and the giants are second, because again, the giants are the ones that's supposed to destroy Odin. I think this would be really cool, right? It really shows that Odin is just alone when it comes to his delusions about Ragnarok and how everybody else is living peaceful lives, and it's his own fear of Ragnarok and that's basically poisoning everything else. we actually never got the reason why Thor is destroying all the giants, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna explore this in the next game because he does show up at the end of God of War 2018. I think that this would be a pretty cool concept and why he's decided to destroy all the giants, why he's going against them so hard, because he simply wants to please his father. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I enjoyed making it. Let me know your theories on Jar Saxa, on Thor, and why Thor is doing all of this. I'm going to be out of here. Thank you guys and girls for listening. Deuces.